Hey everyone, I'm out in the middle of an apple orchard in Wisconsin with our RV. Can you see it in the background? And I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Mark and I have been going through my hometown, Blackwell, Oklahoma, and then we went to um, Village Church of Lincolnshire, which is in Chicago, which was our seminary in Northwestern days. And then we headed up to Wisconsin to meet some new friends who are working with Family Life to partner with them. And then we are headed on up towards Montana, and we'll tell you more about that. But basically, the last time we were together, I wanted to share with you the faith story that the Lord has me on with this whole RV journey. And part of that has been Mark and I divided up our responsibilities, and I took on renting our house out fully furnished before we left to go on summer mission to Alaska. And then Mark has his responsibilities, and he's got a faith journey that's been going on with our truck, and he's going to share that story with you at another time. But anyway, I just thought tonight, it's been a while, and it's been interesting to try to figure out how to RV, what's sustainable, like even travel time and all of that. So it'll be fun to talk to you guys about that as we go on in the next few weeks. And it's even landed on me like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this for a year. And so that is starting to sink in too. But anyway, yeah, so just to get back to, just the faith journey that the Lord had me go on right before we left was as we were trying to rent out the house, Brian, a real estate agent, was helping us. And when you think about a fully furnished home being rented out, sometimes people think of just like a rental that has, a bed, a nightstand, and a couch or whatever. But people would come and see my house and they'd walk in and go, oh my gosh, this is a personal home, fully furnished. My kids can't live here. And I was like, yeah, and I don't want your kids to live here. So it was a real balance of letting go of my material possessions, but also being a good steward of what God has given us over the years, and kind of walking that line. And so anyway, it was like 2 weeks before we were supposed to take off for Alaska, and the house hadn't been rented yet. And Mark was like, do you need me to step in? And I'm like, no, stay out of my yard. This is my responsibility. You don't need to step in. And but I just had this sense that the Lord was going to do something more towards the last minute, and it would be just something to wow us, that he would get glory. And so I kept telling Mark, I have this sense, I think, that the Lord is going to do something crazy and amazing around the whole house thing. But as you know, the weeks are ticking by, we're showing the house and all of that, and there's just not anything that seems reasonable that people want or that we want them, and, and vice versa. So anyway, this is the cool story. So a couple of weeks before summer mission, I get this Facebook message from one of Katie's best friends when she was growing up, her mom. And I've been kind of getting a little spam thing here or there. And I thought, is she spamming me, or who's spamming me? So anyway, I just texted her and I said, hey, did you guys, did you message me? And she's like, yeah, I was on Zillow and I saw this darling house and we're looking for a fully furnished home. And one of the kids was like, Mom, that's the Brown's house. And she's like, I couldn't believe it. Are you renting out your house fully furnished? And I said, oh my gosh, yes, I am renting out our house. And literally my heart just started palpitating, and I knew it. It's like, this is what the Lord was waiting for. It was our good friends, for him to start to fulfill the dream that they have for the next part of their life, and then for this dream that we have in ministry, taking off in the RV. And I was like, yes, we are. And so basically, to make a long story short, her and her husband came over. I got up really early, cleaned the whole house, that whole thing, and got the house looking really good. And they walked in, saw the house, and it was like, it was a done deal. And so that even just like makes my heart palpitate right now. So anyway, it was just such the Lord. They're the perfect people to move in, and we trust them. We've known them for, 20 years. It's Katie's, one of her best friends growing up. And yeah, so the Lord provided for us in our story, and he has provided for them in their story. And it's just been amazing. And there's just so much more that goes around all of that that I'd love to tell you, but that's probably long enough. And so, yeah, so Mark's going to be telling his story about our truck and our faith journey that he's had with the Lord around that at another time. And then Mark and I are working on a video around just our itinerary, and we'll tell you more about what has already happened. And then we'll continue to tell you what we have going on in the future. But anyway, thanks for listening. Miss you guys. Yeah, we'll talk later. Bye.